the web planet, and it was quite hard going, really. But the worst thing was it sort of destroyed the image I had of them in my head, because I saw that when it went out as a child, and it lived in my imagination so potently and so powerfully. So I would love to see the Zarbi or the Menoptera show up again somehow, but with our new technology, which would make them look sensational.
I think one of the things, though, is what they attempt in the web planet. I apologise for all people who are not as hardcore as Peter and me. Is still pretty difficult. I mean, God knows how they managed it then. That was huge. There was no humanoid characters apart from the leads. The classic monster that you keep looking at how the Sea Devils, the design is amazing. It's an absolutely beautiful design. I've never thought of anything to do with them yet, but I think they're quite extraordinary as a piece of work. So maybe that. But I have got another couple in my mind, but I might be doing those, so I'm not telling you.
And we're going as far back as almost possible. Number one on the stairs there.
Well, first of all, I cannot quite believe that I'm actually talking and you are listening to me. Have you guys forgotten about Jenny? Because, Peter, she is your daughter, so it's a bit rude.
Can I answer that? Because I've got quite a funny story about that.
Well, you can in a second.
Okay.
The Doctor never forgets about anyone. But there are a lot of people, and a lot of time and space and cosmos, and he hasn't got time to deal with everyone every moment of the day. But no, he hasn't forgotten about it. Stephen?
I've got Russell's answer, which is, of course, that comes from Russell's era of the show. And apparently it was me that kept her alive, because I said that when I heard about the idea, I said, oh, don't kill her at the end. That's the Star Trek thing to do. So he kept her alive just because I said that, so okay. And I wrote to him and said, well, I sent him an email saying, well, I didn't know I'd done that, so, but thanks. And he said, oh, it doesn't matter, Stephen. She flew straight off into a moon. So you got it from Russell's mouth.
Which then hatched, but that's another story.
As moons tend to do.
Number two.
Hello, my name's Abigail Curfey. I'm from Peterborough, and can I just repeat the first statement of number one? And can I just say you're actually listening to me? I'm so happy. I really want to ask Stephen Moffat if they ever intend to have a ginger doctor, because he really wants to be ginger.
As I referred to my answer a few minutes ago, Peter is the Doctor for the rest of time. If he chooses to go ginger, no man on this earth could stop him.
That would be a good story, though, wouldn't it?
Ginger. You want to ginger up? Okay,
Yes, a ginger.
Am I going to argue?
Go to Planet of the Gingers. Yeah, baby.
Start hashtagging it now, it'll happen. Number one. There's a gentleman coming behind you with a microphone.
Hi, my name is Stephen. I'm from Dublin. I just wanted to ask if there's ever any plans, because we're actually not that far away, if we'll ever see an episode of Doctor Who based in Ireland. Oh no, the Irish Whovians say hi, by the way.
Doctor Who story set in Ireland.
Well, do you know, I kind of think if we were going to set a Doctor Who story in Ireland, we'd probably reckon we could fake that in Wales. We'd fake New York in Wales. And, you know, Mars. So, I think that's, I mean, maybe, if they have a good story, I don't know. It's, being honest, one of the challenges for us is to go to, if we go to a foreign country, we want it to look as different from here as possible, so we're, you know, it's worth the money and the time it costs. I remember once when we were doing the Impossible Astronaut all those years ago, and it was going to be set in Florida, because that's where all the rockets launch from. And we got some photographs of Florida and thought, God, it looks just like bloody Cardiff. We can't do that. There'd be no point. So we said it in a desert for no reason. So that would be the answer. You got to tell me what is incredible, what you've got in Ireland that looks so amazing that it would be worth us losing the time and the money to go there. That's the answer. The Irish. Oh, darling, they're everywhere. Have you seen those pubs?
Do you agree? The word? Yeah.
You'd keep tripping over Game of Thrones anyway, so it wouldn't be space. So number 2, right in the corner there.
Hi, my name is Louise. I'm from Derby. This is for Michelle. How soon were you told that Missy was going to be previously the master? And how did that affect your performance? And did you do any research as regards how people would view her?
Where are you?
Over there.
Just over
there,
here.
in the sort of left corner there.
In the dark.
Well, I knew from the beginning actually that I was going to be the master. So it was a huge secret that I had to keep, which I did, unbelievably, because I'm a big blabbermouth. And so I sort of basically just wandered around with this strange, enigmatic smile. And people thought I was, I don't know, thought I was on drugs or something, which I was not. Obviously, lived life in a natural high, and and then it sort of dawned on me this the task that I had at hand, and I tried not to actually do any research because I am possibly one of the laziest actors you've ever met, and just turn up on the day, put the costume on, say this wonderful script that Stephen had written, and hope that it worked, and not try to get too caught up in what people had done before, because I tend to get easily intimidated, as I am right now in this moment, and I just hope that it would work really, and try and let go of the result, and it seems to work.
No. Yes. While we're recording this, number 3.